the closed door. There is a very interesting text in the book of Revelations 22, verse 11. What does it say? Let the unjust continue to do injustice. Let the unclean continue in filthiness. Let the righteous continue to do justice, and let the saint continue to sanctify himself. This verse is related to the time very close to Christ's return. It represents something very complicated, which is the permanence of wrong and error, and of what seeks to be correct, in correction. How could we determine when that time would be coming? Simple, watching if such things are happening. If we have conversions, and regrets, and people deciding to take the right path, and turn from error, then we're not in the period of the verse. But is this happening? Good research on how people deal with belief in God, and life change. And we see that people are ceasing to believe in God, or are unwilling to accept changes in their lifestyles. Christian religions are in great decline, especially in what are called practicing Christians. What does that mean? That Revelations verse 22:11 island taking place as people do not change their lifestyles. And so they remain defining not to care what God says, but what they prefer to live. Currently conversions are ceasing to exist. People enter churches as long as their lifestyles do too. Which goes according to the verse of Revelations 22:11. This is because it is not saying that you have a denomination that transforms. The transformation is independent of the denomination. In this way, what we have is that people do not convert from their ways, and remain what they are. In this way we can see that all the factors for Jesus' return are being fulfilled. And this has nothing to do with wars, meteors, or sensational actions. Such a fact is the practical and realistic concept. And in history every practical and realistic concept is irrefutable proof. In fact, what we are currently seeing is the sin against the Holy Spirit occurring on a large scale, and without forgiveness there is no need for human beings to exist.
If you are looking for more content from different areas, visit the reformadorstacad.com website. News and detailed content can be found with system of research and organization of text and video.